All right, now look, I cannot believe that I actually am posting this video, but you know what? To hell with it. Somebody asked me if I would be willing to recreate what was the very first dish that I made as a kid and that people kept asking me to remake as a kid. Well, here it is, child. Watergate salad. Enjoy. All right, child, let's get into it because honestly, this ain't gonna take but a split second. All you're gonna need is some maraschino cherries, pecans, crushed pineapples. You're gonna need pistachio, instant jello, pudding, whatever you like to call it, marshmallows, and Cool Whip. You see that? You see that? You see that? Don't ask me for the damn ingredient list. Now just, child, come on. This recipe is about as simple as it can get. You're gonna add in the entire container of your crushed pineapple, juice and all. Next, you're gonna add in the full package of the instant pistachio pudding mix, and you're going to whisk this thoroughly. This is the only step that is super important to make sure that you follow. The liquid that is in the crushed pineapples is what's going to double as what you would typically use as far as milk. So you've got to make sure that you whisk this, because if not, you're going to end up with clumps of that artificial jello powder, and you don't want that. So let's get this whisked. And if you want yours to be obnoxiously green, you can absolutely add in food coloring, but I'm not going to be doing all that today. And now it's super well combined. Now we're going to fold in the Cool Whip. Now that it's well combined, we're going to add in roughly about 1 cup or 1.5 cups of marshmallows. You can add in more, you can add in less. That's completely up to you. Go ahead and mix in your marshmallows. Child, this butt is crazy. Lord's sake, it's been years, honey. Next, I'm going to add in about 8 ounces of, not room temperature, but you want it to be a little bit on the room temp side so that it's easy to mix it. And we're going to add about 8 ounces of the Cool Whip directly to this bowl, and then we're going to mix all of this together. Now, just to let you know, I will be adding cherries on the top of this, but I do like to add a few on the inside, but I like to give them a rough chop. I don't like to add them in their whole. And honey, I just go right on it with my kitchen shears and just give them a nice little rough chop. Nothing fancy, child. This ain't nothing fancy. Now that you've added in your cherries, go on ahead and give it a nice little mix. And again, like I said, if you want yours to be super, super green, you can add in food coloring. A word of advice, don't add in the pecans if you're not going to serve it on the same day, or they'll turn into a really different texture. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and let this set for at least 3 hours. So I'm going to go on ahead and just add the pecans in now. You can add in as much or as little as you would like. Give it a mix. And that's it. We're going to transfer it over to another bowl. And since this is America, I reserve the right to change my mind at any given point in time in my recipe video. So I'm going to go on ahead and add in a few droplets of green gel food coloring, because it just is not green enough for me at all. Give that a mix. Alrighty, now she might look a little bit white on here, but trust me, baby, she's lime green in real life. But just understand this, the key to making the perfect Watergate salad is to make sure that you transfer it over into a bowl that looks like it made it through the Great Depression. That is the key. Wrap it up in cling film, allow it to sit for minimum 3 to 4 hours, best overnight before serving. Now, look, as an adult, this is way too sweet for me to eat. But one of the main reasons why I wanted to post this is because when I was a child, this was a recipe that I made that I never failed making. And it sparked something in me that wanted me to continue to learn how to cook. So what I would offer to you, take your child to the grocery store. Let them pick out all the ingredients. Allow them to make this. And for all you know, hell, they could want to turn it to the next Simply Food by TY. Encourage your children to want to be great, honey.